Cork's Red FM.
There's no question of complacency, I suppose. I mean, after the disappointment at the weekend, we're trying to refocus our own minds and just get back into a championship. And I suppose it's good that we have a game coming up so quickly that a lot of fellas can get the Munster final loss out of their system in that game. But we've seen what Antrim have done, and they had a very good win over Dublin. So we know that there's no such thing as an easy game if we're going to progress in the championship.
Two fairly intense Munster final games, and real intensity. You couldn't have maxed it any more, if you like, at extra time as well on Saturday night.
Yeah, I suppose there were two very competitive games. I suppose hurling probably wasn't the greatest, but for entertainment value and probably excitement, you won't probably get better this year. We were just, I suppose, we were unlucky really to come out on the wrong side of the result. I mean, in the first game we should have been home and dry. We had 3 points up with a couple of minutes to go, and probably just a decision that went against us. And the second day, I suppose we were thereabouts, but Waterford always seemed to have that extra body here and there, and that really made a difference.
What's your own thoughts about Antrim, a team that have really come through under the radar, I suppose?
Yeah, like we've seen Antrim. We've played them a couple of times over the last couple of years in the championship, and we know what they're capable of, and we know that there's a huge amount of work gone into Antrim above, and they've got good guys over them, Denny Carl and 2 Cork guys, and they'll be well drilled for this game, and they'll be looking forward to it, and it's probably the biggest game of the year, and they'll relish playing Cork in Croke Park, so they'll come out with all guns blazing, and we'll just have to match their intensity.
2004 obviously had a good victory that day in Croke Park, the last time Antrim got to a quarter final. There's a lot of changed bodies on the Antrim side. I suppose there's a lot more established forces, the likes of yourself, Sean O'Donnell, Logue, Ronan Kern and others, that there is more of an experience there, but there's also a never say die attitude from Antrim based on their last couple of matches.
Yeah, I suppose they've got, when you look through the Antrim team, they've a lot of kind of guys. There's a lot of guys there still from 2000, since the last time we played them in the qualifiers. Like Liam Watson will trouble any fella, good forward for them, and he seems to be getting scores. They've another couple of guys there, good defenders, and they've a lot of new fellas that have after coming onto the panel as well, as you said. But like you can see from what the work that they've put into it and the victories that they've had, that they can be there'll be a match for anyone on their day. So we'll be under no illusions going into the game.
There's no such thing as an easy team at this stage of the championship either, giving Antrim their due respect.
No, there's not. Like the quarter final of an All-Ireland, and you're going to come up, if you don't play well in a championship game, and if you don't perform to your best, you're going to be put under pressure, and there's going to be no different on Sunday.
Red FM. Cork's Red FM.